Hello, good evening, teachers and classmates. For this talk, I have chosen to tell you about our country. I will start by describing it geographically. Chile is located in South America. The capital is the city of Santiago. It is divided into 16 regions and is made up of 3 geographical zones. The first one, continental Chile, the second, insular Chile, and the third, the Antarctic territory. Our country is known as the southernmost in the world and has a variety of landscapes and nature. In its extensive territory, we find deserts and glaciers, plains and mountains, great lakes and rivers, as well as a giant forest and volcanoes. When does the history of Chile begin? Our country is divided into 12 historical periods. Pre-Hispanic. In the north of the country, the Aymara, Atacameños, and Dieguitas established agricultural cultures influenced by the Inca Empire. In this same period, the southern area was inhabited by 3 different groups united by the same language, Mapuzungun. These groups are known as Picunches, Mapuches, and Huilliches. Selknam terrestrial nomads lives in the Sutherland. Formation of the Republic. The process of independence of Chile began with the establishment of the first national government meeting on September 18, 1810. Return to democracy. On March 11, 1990, Patricio Elwin took the office as the first president of the period known transition, ending the military dictatorship. With respect to history, I will talk about the Mapuches, whose meaning in Spanish is people of the earth. It is not possible to state precisely when this ethnic group originated, but we can mention that they are one of the most notorious native people of the country. For their social and demographic structure, as well as for their sense of the cultural identity, which has historically found forms of resistance. The Mapuche culture has the traditional economy based on cultivation, hunting, and gathering. The Mapuche have established a bond with the land that provides the physical sustenance, food, and understand that what they do to nature, they do to themselves. Regarding the flora, our country offers a great diversity of trees, plants, and herbs, which is possible thanks to diversity of climate and geography. Chile has high number of endemic species and are found only and exclusive in our territory. The flora of Chile is very interesting if we compare with other countries. To its adaptively, singularity, and the utility given to the different species. Among the most outstanding are the añañucas, pimientos in the north, the Chilean palm, quillay, and boldo in the central zone. In the south, we find big trees such as cipreses, lengas, mañíos, and araucarias. Chilean wildlife is characterized by a large number of endemic animals, such as the huemul and cougar. The fact that we have unique species implies a high value, which has led to having to protect a large number of animals from hunting at the danger of extinction. the fauna is not limited to the rush of geography, of the mountain range, the dryness of the desert, or the forest to the south, and Patagonia. The long coastline presents a large number of species, from sea lions to colossal whales in the icy southern waters. As for the Chilean culture, we can say that it began in previously named pre-Hispanic period, about 13,000 years ago, with the arrival of the first people to our territory. From these people will originate and develop new cultures that had their own and external influence. The arrival of the Spanish invader implied a culture change, being one of the most outstanding the current Chilean idiosyncrasy. This period saw the introduction of writing, monotheistic religion, and syncretism of beliefs that gave way to the formation of Chilean mythology. In our country, we have a large number of collective manifestations, religious traditions, festivals, and carnivals. The desire to preserve the culture made that on July 4, the National Congress approved the law 19,891 that created the National Council on Culture and Arts. Throughout our culture history, Chile has had great writers, singers, and artists who have made their work known to the world. Among the most outstanding we can mention Ricardo Eliezer, Neftali Reyes Basualto, better known as Pablo Neruda, who won the Nobel Prize in 1971. Gabriela Mistral, pseudonym of Lucila Godoy Alcayaga, who stood out in her struggle for the defense of public education and the rights of the people. Gabriela was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize in 1945. Violeta Parra, singer-songwriter who turned the country to recover traditional Chilean music. Víctor Jara, theater director and singer-songwriter, who founded the Nueva Canción Chilena. In 1960, his works and composition always had strong social comment. Roberto Mata, painter who identified with the surrealistic movement. Mata stood out of his mysterious and fantastic works. If we return to the cultural theme, gastronomy also stands out among other countries. This is the product of mixture of native people tradition and the Spanish colonial contribution. Over time, it has had minor contribution from European cuisines by immigrants, such as German people. These elements make up what is known as Chilean Creole cuisine, which stands of its varied flavors, ingredients, and colors. The Creole culinary heritage was transmitted from generation to generation through recipes that have been kept for years in families. There is a great variety of typical dishes in Chile that without a doubt many people enjoy tasting. Among the best known we can name empanadas, caldillo de congrio, pebre, mote con huesillos, among many others. In terms of economy, Chile is the fifth largest economy in Latin America. Chile is the world's largest producer of copper, lithium, as well as of agricultural products such as fresh grapes, blueberries, plums, and apples. Mining is present in 13 of 16 regions and extract 25 different products. As mentioned about copper, popularly known as Chile's salary, to the important contribution of this industry to tax revenue. Agriculture is the first activity in the central region of the country. The export of fruits and vegetables has opened doors in Asian and European markets. Tourism in our country has also become one of the Chileans' main economic resources. Voted more than once as the most important destination for the adventure tourism worldwide. Chile offers a space observation in the driest desert in the world, millenary glaciers in the southernmost areas of the planet, forested with millenary trees, lakes located at the volcanoes, island full of legends and cultural traditions. Santiago also stands out as tourist destination with museums and galleries, natural surroundings ideal for outdoor activities, neighborhoods with a dynamic nightlife, and wide variety of cultural attractions. With this, I end the presentation, hoping that you have learned something more about our beautiful country. Thank you very much for listening.